So to follow up, we're going to take a look at a works cited page that corresponds to the student essay that is in your Rules for Writers textbook. And you'll notice that this works cited page is formatted by centering the word works cited on its own line. And then the rest of the citations are listed in alphabetical order, and they are formatted using something called a hanging indent. What a hanging indent is when you think about the way you create an indentation to begin a paragraph where the first line begins inward. This is the opposite, where the first line of the paragraph starts at the traditional margin line and the rest of the citation is indented inward. That is called a hanging indentation. Each of these works cited citations corresponds with an in-text citation. So that might be a signal phrase and a page number, or a parenthetical citation that includes the author's last name and the page number. The purpose is that as the reader is reading along in the text itself, he or she is able to see exactly which information came from where and can then access the works cited page in order to find more information about that source. Elsewhere on Blackboard, I've shared with you several resources to help you construct your works cited. The first was I encouraged you to go ahead and take a look at some of the citation generators that are out there on the internet. The one that's listed on Gateway's website is called the CiteFast generator, and that's a pretty good one. But you also want to make sure that when you're using those online citation tools, they do not always give you the correct format. Oftentimes they leave things out, or they are too simplistic and don't quite understand the form of the source that you're citing. So in your textbook, it is always important for you to make sure you use the chapter on MLA formatting as a reference guide. That chapter starts on page 391. And there's information about how to cite sources in MLA format. We'll take a look here. This is in-text citations, and then the works cited, which is what we're looking at now, is the end of text citation. So you can see that it's listed quite easily here. You have articles, books, websites, personal communication and social media. Yes, you can cite somebody's tweet or somebody's Facebook post if it is relevant, especially if they are a celebrity or a politician, someone who is credible and connected to your topic. And sometimes these citation generators don't always give you as many options as you need to correctly cite. So go ahead and use the citation generator, but then go ahead and come over here and make sure that the sample that is in your textbook, right, corresponds correctly with the information that the generator gave you, right? So for instance, if we are, let's take a look here. Okay, if we found a lecture that we want to include as a citation, right, make sure that the citation generator is giving you the correct format as is listed in the textbook.